on this given day. Of these 8 blue belts, who is the best blue belts? Okay, I'm here with the winner of our second match, Ed. I took that one on points. Winner of our third match, Monier. Winner of the last quarterfinal match, Chris Graham.
Loaded.
Yeah. What?
So that brings us to the semifinals, and the first one had Mike taking on Ed. Remember, this is the second match for both of these guys. Now, I expected to see some heavy wrestling in this match. Mike ended up pulling guard. Ed was heavily chasing the collar ties and the takedowns. Mike attempted an arm lock, which was a little bit ill-timed because Ed was able to pass the guard off of Mike's arm lock attempt. Mike fought hard to escape side control, but Ed is a master at using pressure, and he was able to hold him down, pin him down. Mike eventually at one point was able to escape, but Ed quickly passed again. Ed showed some really nice top game in this tournament. He eventually got to mount on Mike and was looking really good from there. Mike fought hard to escape. Ed looked to attack an arm lock, and that gave Mike an opportunity. He ended up on top of half guard, but he just ran out of time. Ed already had enough points on the board that he had a comfortable lead, and he punched his ticket to the finals. Second victory of the tournament. Looking very impressive. Congratulations, Ed. All right, Mike, you were impressive out there, but Ed was able to take you out. Was that the first time that you've had multiple competition matches? And if so, how different was it for you?
We had the one in the gi not long ago, and I'm definitely burnt out after the first time. As much as I try to breathe and stay cool, it's tournament setting. It's always a little difficult to maintain that strategy. So.
Definitely. It's definitely tiring no matter how much you train or how relaxed you try to get, but I think you did well out there. And how would you assess your performance?
Well, I knew going in he's a good wrestler, good takedown, and he's got lots of sneaky little things to do so. So I just wanted to play with it for a minute, a little longer than I should have, tired me out, and then I pulled guard. And then just held him there for a minute until I could think of something, because he's definitely more experienced and tougher.
Yeah, he's definitely a tough nut to crack. But I thought you did well out there. You're one of the, you didn't die, and you're making great progress. You're one of the most dedicated students showing up every day, and can't wait to see you out there again.
Thanks very much. And the only reason I come is because of the good team and, of course, the great coach. So that makes it easy to show up. He shows up, I can show up, right? So, you know what I mean?
Right on. It's teamwork, right? All right. Thanks, Mike. All right, Ed, second match, semifinal. You got it done. This is much more like a real tournament feel. You got your first match, went the full time, second match. How's the cardio feeling?
Oh, tired, of course, but whatever, just send it.
That's it. You got one match left. How much strategy are you putting into this? Are you going to change up your game plan much to accommodate for the final, or what do you think?
No, not really. Maybe if it's Mike, be aware of the guard pull a little more, but other than that, that's about it.
Right on, man. I love it. Can't wait to see you out there in the final. I think you got a good chance to win this whole thing.
Cool, thanks, bye.
All right, let's see it. Okay, our second semifinal match. And in my opinion, this was probably the match of the tournament. Monier versus Chris. Chris came out, pulled guard again. Monier's a strong top player, so that was the fight in this one. Monier on top and Chris on the bottom. Monier had some nice guard pass attempts, but Chris was able to defend. Chris attempted a Kimura from the bottom half guard. He eventually turned that into a straight elbow lock, but Monier, again, was able to defend. He looked sharp out there. Chris attempted a guillotine. Monier was able to get out of that. His escapes were looking nice today. But Chris kept the heat on. He kept the pressure. He hit a beautiful sweep from closed guard, landing in mount. And then right off of the mount, he transitioned and locked up a Darce choke. We're seeing a lot of Darce chokes these days, no gi. And Chris Graham was able to get it, lock it up tight, and he got the submission victory. Punching his ticket to the finals with a Darce choke submission, Chris Graham. All right, Monier, you looked impressive out there. Unfortunately, Chris was able to get you with that Darce choke. Do you hate Darce chokes as much as I do?
I hate them, man. And it's not the first time Chris catches me with the Darce, so it stings a little more. But it was a good fight, man, and I was trying to control him. He can give her for 6 minutes and never stop, and so it was a tough match, and I was trying to save the last 2 minutes for last, but he got that sweep at the very end, and he controlled the fight from there on. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good match. I feel your pain. I've been Darce choked in competition before. I'm pretty sure that's why my neck is permanently sore. But you look good out there. Chris just had he was on his game today, but it could go to another person on any given day. So thanks for getting out there, and I can't wait to see you again. I hope you keep it up with the competitions.
Cheers, man. Yeah, thanks for organizing this. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope to be in this again sometime soon if it happens.
Yeah, thanks, bro. We'll definitely see you again. Wow, Chris, you were like a dog on a bone out there.
Yeah, just came in and said I'm going to give it my all and just go right to the end. No mercy.
So you got the Darce choke. You told me that was your favorite submission. You find you get a lot of Darce chokes. What do you like about that move?
I enjoy it. Just something satisfying about getting someone that and getting them to tap. I do enjoy it. Sometimes hard to get, but I was glad to sink it in on Monier. He's a tough competitor, so I know he likes to scramble and whatnot, so I just knew I had to end it quickly.
Right on. It was impressive. You definitely got the long arms for it. And now you got the final coming up against Ed, your third match of the day.
Yeah.
How's the cardio feeling, and what do you think about this final match?
Yeah, it's the end, so we're going to just give it everything. I feel like I got enough cardio to go, so we'll see. I got a little bit of a weight advantage on him, so hopefully use that to my advantage.
Right on. Well, can't wait to see this final match. Good luck, Chris.
Thank you.
All right. That brings us to our final match. Ed taking on Chris. This was the third match for both of these guys. So cardio is definitely going to be a factor here. And we've seen Ed thus far playing a lot on top. So the match started off, Chris pulling guard, Ed looking to try to pass. So it was Chris's sweeps and bottom game against Ed's pressure. Chris was able to hit a similar attack that he did to Monier on Ed, and was able to sweep him with a nice Kimura shoulder crank attempt. And from there, it was all Chris Graham. He was able to pass Ed's half guard right to side control after getting out of his powerful lockdown. Ed turned from side and went to turtle, and Chris just kept the heat on. He just kept attacking. He never looked back. Chris tried to take Ed's back from turtle. Ed was able to defend. Ed's as tough as they come. He wasn't looking to get submitted in this one, but he just got behind a little bit too early. Chris was able to get on the back. Ed was able to escape. Chris wasn't successful in getting the submission, but Ed didn't have enough time to get points back on the board. And Chris Graham, this was his day. He looked sharp out there. He put enough pressure on Ed to keep him on defense for the majority of the match. He got the decisive points victory, and he secured the Blue Belt Battle Championship. All right, Ed, you came close, but no cigar. You made it to the finals. You had 3 hard, tough matches. How would you assess your performance today?
Not bad. Obviously other ones I squeaked out on points. Always like to totally finish. Like, that's the goal every time. The third one, definitely from the back, sweeps. Always got to get better on the sweep, especially get someone good and wiry like him on top. He's hard to get off. And, always room for work. But he's tough. I had my first match, like you said. You put me against him there a couple months ago as soon as I got back. Pretty much same result. So obviously some work to be done.
What do you think about the format of this tournament? Is this your ideal rule set, or are you more of a no time limit guy? You like a 10-minute round, a 5-minute round? What's your ideal rule set?
I don't prefer anything. I like the idea of us going wide open, Wild West style, any submission. That's kind of how I like to do it. There's as practical as possible. So I'm happy with that format. I wouldn't mind trying out some no time limit sub-only things. Once you get into the real deep minutes of the round, things change dramatically. So, yeah.
Right on. The guy after my own heart. He's down to do any rule set. So you look great out there, Ed, and I can't wait to see you out there again. So thanks for doing this.
Hey, thanks for having it. Not everyone gets to compete nowadays, so this is a privilege.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Here with the winner, Chris Graham. He got it done. 3 matches. How many submissions did you have?
2 out of the 3.
Wow. You got it done, bro. You're on a hot streak. Did you just wake up today and you just know you had it, or what?
I just kind of came in and said, "This is I got to win," because the last competition we did with no gi, I didn't win anything. So I just put a lot of pressure on myself mentally and said, "Just gonna give it my all." And I relied a lot on my cardio and worked out in the end.
Right on. I definitely hear you there. Nothing motivates you quite like a loss, right? It's easier to come back hard from a loss than it is from a win sometimes. What do you think is your number one thing you have to improve on top of this?
Lots. There's so much to learn. I mean, I'm just a blue belt, but yeah, lots to learn. Takedowns, just everything. Foot locks, so much to improve on. So yeah, it's an awesome competition. Thankful for you guys putting it on. It's great for, I think, all the competitors to go out and challenge themselves, and I think it helps later down the road in other BJJ tournaments. But yeah, just always working to improve. It was a lot of fun.
Right on. Well, thanks for doing this, Chris. You looked great out there today. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll definitely get out here again and do another tournament. We might change the format up a little bit. Might add some competitors, take away some competitors. Who knows? But we're going to keep it interesting. So we had 8 guys today. We had some awesome matches. We didn't need any overtimes. And Chris was able to get the win. So I think he'll definitely be in our next bracket as the reigning champion. For winning, Chris received this. Show it to them, Chris. Canadian Looney.
Yeah, for my son, maybe putting this in his savings account, maybe for another gi coming up, future champion BJJ.
That's right. Shout out to Max watching this. We'll see you out there for the next class. Be proud of your dad tonight. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Josh. Great times.